Hello, my name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's Tip of the Day. It is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. Our tip today comes from the book Courtroom Storytelling by Jim Perdue. In trials today, we use economists and other experts to protect future damages, realizing the cost of everything will unquestionably increase. Yeah, something that sounds so simple and yet can become complicated in trial. Because of that, I'll strongly consider and usually will avoid getting into these arguments or making them too complex, right? If I believe if the jury's back in the jury room debating the battle of the experts, whether cost of living, inflation, and interest is the way to measure this, or the offset theory of economics, where those things will offset each other. Do we increase or reduce the verdict, or just keep it the same because of the unknowns of the future? Those aren't the things I want jurors talking about. I want them talking about human themes, suffering, how to turn a verdict that will create hope, these type of things. And still, there are cases where you have to, especially in certain jurisdictions where non-economics are capped, you've got to talk about the economic damages. What is the actual money value for what the wrongdoer's taken here? And in those cases, you need to talk about that and really talk about it in a sensible way, right? A Corvette cost $2,000 in the 1960s. We know it costs a lot more than that now, or a house or a loaf of bread, all those comparators. And so whatever your verdict is today, while that sounds like a lot, X dollars, just imagine, Jane's only 8 years old, and imagine the care she needs and what the cost of that will be in 60 years. It might sound like a lot to us to say it's going to be $250,000 a year for home health care, when now it's 50,000 or whatever the numbers are. But that tracks with, look at the cost of the loaf of bread compared to 50 years ago to now. So there's a way to talk about that. There's a way to work with your economists to do that in a compelling, if not entertaining, way to keep the jury's attention and talk about those things. I like to be able to have a separate line for each year in the future, so the jury can do that calculation. If it's not a state where there's an automatic adjustment for each year, you can talk the jury through that, how to get a calculator and put times 0.05 on this line, then take that number times 0.05, and so on and so on. Let's take a deep breath together. Just be grateful to be alive this Tuesday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world. May it help repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. May our actions as lawyers today exemplify the profession of being a lawyer at its highest ideals of honor and truth. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just remind you it's Tuesday. Wake up, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.